We wanted to make sure that we still had the DNA of Fast and Furious movies, big action set pieces, defying gravity around every corner where you're like, wait, is that possible? What the Fast and Furious, it's cool.
Get ready for this action-packed film starring Dwayne Johnson.
I'm what you call an ice-cold can of whoop-ass.
And Jason Statham.
I'm what you might call a champagne problem.
It's Hobbs Shaw, the first spin-off from the Fast and Furious franchise. Here's everything you need to know before you go. Fans fell in love with Dominic Toretto, Brian O'Connor, an ex-cop, and their crew of illegal street racers in the first 4 Fast and the Furious films. The stories were comprised of races with high rewards and even higher stakes. But let's fast forward to Fast and the Furious 5, where the storytelling in the series switches gears. Cars become less of the focal point. Instead, speed racing supported a new narrative revolving around heists, heavy with action. Luke Hobbs was introduced to the franchise as a tough diplomatic security service agent.
Let's go hunt.
His mission was to capture Dom, a fugitive, and his crew after they stole cars that were seized by the DEA. One of the cars contained a computer chip which belonged to crime lord Hernan Reyes that held the location of
$100 million. You say what?
Hobbs tracked them down in Brazil with a team of agents. After some intense chasing, Hobbs and his men eventually arrested Dom, Mia, Brian, and Vince. While in transport, they're all ambushed by Reyes' men, and Hobbs' agents are killed in the attack along with Vince. To avenge his team, Hobbs joins forces with Dom and his crew to finish the heist and take down Reyes.
I'll ride with you, Toretto. At least until we kill that son of a bitch.
Dom and his crew steal the vault containing Reyes' $100 million. And Hobbs lets Dom and Brian go free by giving them a 24-hour head start.
Come tomorrow, I will find you.
After they leave, Hobbs opens up the vault and it's empty. In the mid-credits scene, Hobbs discovers Dom's wife, Letty, is alive and involved in a hijack of a military convoy in Berlin led by Owen Shaw. In Fast and Furious 6, Owen Shaw, the main antagonist of the film, is stealing components to assemble a destructive device called the Nightshade that he'll sell to the highest bidder.
Simplest things can cause the biggest problems.
This was taken a week ago. I need your help, Dom.
Given their experience, Hobbs sees Dom's crew as the best fit to track down Shaw's team of mercenary drivers.
You get us close to Letty and we'll get you Shaw. And you give us full pardons all the way around.
Letty!
In their final pursuit of Shaw, he is seriously injured upon being thrown from a plane. Dom gives Hobbs the computer chip, the final piece needed to power the Nightshade, thus securing the crew's pardons and ability to return to the US. While in a car chase in Tokyo, Han is hit by an oncoming car.
Dominic Toretto.
Yeah.
You don't know me. You're about to.
In Furious 7, Dom's crew are enjoying normal lives back in the US. Meanwhile, Deckard Shaw, Owen's older brother, is swearing vengeance against them.
Listen now, little brother. When I sell you one last skull.
Deckard broke into Hobbs' office to extract files on Dom's crew, leading to a fight that landed Hobbs in the hospital. While attending Han's funeral in LA, Dom notices Shaw is there watching in a car nearby. He flees just as open fire is unleashed by a covert ops team led by Mr. Nobody. Mr. Nobody offers to assist Dom in stopping Shaw if they help him rescue Ramsey and her computer program, God's Eye, a digital device that helps track people down. Shaw is defeated in a one-on-one fight with Dom. Hobbs locks him up in a secret high-security prison. Dom is coerced into working for cyber terrorist Cypher.
Did you ever think you'd betray your family the way you did today?
Shortly after, Hobbs recruits Dom and the team to help him retrieve an EMP device from a military outpost in Berlin. During the getaway, Dom goes rogue to steal the device for Cypher. Hobbs is arrested and placed in the same prison as Shaw.
Mr. Nobody hacked the prison system to free Hobbs and Shaw.
I said no, Mr. Nobody. I'm not leaving this cell. Rubber bullets. Big mistake.
After which, Mr. Nobody approaches them to help him track down Dom and Cypher.
We also learn that Cypher is holding Dom's son, as well as his former lover, hostage, thus revealing why he's working for her. Magdalene Shaw pushes Deckard to save Dom's son, cementing him as a not-so-bad guy.
Where's that smile? There it is.
Deckard connects the dots for the team. He reveals that Cypher hired the villains in the previous film to steal the Nightshade and God's Eye. And that brings us up to speed for Hobbs and Shaw.
Our target's name is Brixton. He's a ghost. We're gonna need the best trackers in the business. You guys have to work together.
No way. This guy's a real ass.
I think it'll be pretty fresh and new. It's almost like a separate mission and story. I think it will just feel so different.
For the first time on the big screen in a tentpole global movie, the Samoan culture is being exposed and showcased.
Well, all right.
For the movie to descend upon this little island in the South Pacific where the fate of the world lies in this little island, it's just really beautiful and it's very personal.
Shaw's sister took something from me.
The first time you really see her, she beats up Dwayne.
You have no idea what we're dealing with.
There was one time Idris was like, I just adored doing the sequence and me and him were fighting a bit. And he kept going, yeah, ha. I was like, wait a minute, are you making sounds of the fight while you're doing it? He was like, oh my God, I didn't even realize.
So now you know, and now you can go see
Hobbs. Oh, Shaw? Yeah.
Hobbs and Shaw in theaters August 2nd.